So, welcome back to the podcast Mount Smart Madness, the show where we live and breathe all things New Zealand Warriors. Today we're going back in time to take a look at the career of a man whose leadership set the tone for the entire club. A man known in the UK as a superstar and in New Zealand as a pioneer. I'm of course talking about Dean Bell, the very first captain of our beloved Warriors. Long before he became the face of the team that we love so much, Dean Bell was just a kid from Auckland, born in 1962, growing up in a rugby-mad family. And by his late teens, he was already on the move, looking beyond New Zealand shores for the highest level of competition. In the early 1980s, Dean Bell took a leap that would define his legacy. He moved to England, playing first for Carlisle and Leeds before signing with Wigan in 1986. And at Wigan, that's where Dean Bell became Dean Bell. 7 Challenge Cups, 6 championships, 4 premierships, World Club Challenge victories, Man of Steel awards, and immortality in one of Rugby League's most dominant dynasties. Opponents called him relentless. Teammates called him inspiration. And fans, well, they knew he was one of those players that was impossible to forget. Bell wasn't just a star, he was the heart of a champion team. And by the early 1990s, New Zealand was preparing for something massive. The creation of their first professional rugby league club, the Auckland Warriors, launched in 1995. And when the franchise needed a leader, someone who embodied toughness, experience, and mana, there was only one name on the list. Dean Bell returned home to become the inaugural captain. He captained the Warriors in their very first inaugural match on March 10th, 1995, a night packed with expectation, fireworks and history. He led them with the same authority he had shown in England, setting a foundation for the club's culture, discipline, pride and belief. That first season, of course, had some ups and downs, but the club's identity, the Warriors' identity, was forged under Bell's leadership, and fans still remember it. He of course only played for that one season in 1995 with the club before hanging up his boots, but Dean Bell didn't walk away from rugby league after that. He stayed deeply involved as a coach, talent scout and development leader. So one of his biggest impacts is helping discover and mentor young New Zealand talent and the next generation of Warriors and Kiwis. Players who once idolised him were suddenly learning from him, and his influence stretched beyond the field. He helped shape pathways, youth development and the professional structure that kept New Zealand League thriving into the 2000s and beyond. So Dean Bell's story isn't just about the trophies or the accolades, though he earned plenty of those. It's about leadership, consistency, mana, professionalism and an unshakable love for the game. So whether it was playing for Wigan or for the Warriors, Bell played the same intensity as he had wherever he was playing. And his legacy lives on every time a young Warriors player talks about culture, every time a Kiwi decides to chase their rugby league dreams overseas, and every time the Warriors run out at Mount Smart Stadium. He is without question one of New Zealand's greatest rugby league exports. So that's the story of Dean Bell. Hope you've enjoyed going back in time to look at his career. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with other fans, leave a review, and join us for the next episode. Just remember that this year is our year, and we're loyal to the bitter end, just like Dean Bell.